Hello everyone and welcome to another review. Today we're going to go ahead and touch on a fragrance that was released in the year of 2016. It's from the House of English Laundry. We're talking about Windsor. Now Windsor, again, was released in 2016 by English Laundry, and it is a fragrance that kind of caught my eye just because it reminded me of the Creed fragrance Windsor, just in name only and nothing else. And English Laundry in general is a house that I've been interested in just because I've been becoming more and more impressed in the things that they've released, and I really do like the bottle design. Overall, I'm a fan of the house, so Windsor was something that I wanted to take a look at. Now, the bottle designs are all very similar. They all have that, distinguished kind of look to them. And it comes in a 3.4 as far as the size goes in. You can find it around for purchase for roughly about $45, $50, so it's on the inexpensive side in terms of fragrances. So take a look out there, and you can actually find it a little bit cheaper if you just keep searching around. There's actually a link that I posted down below to Max Aroma where you can actually purchase the scent, so take a look at it there as well too. All right, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the notes of this fragrance. Notes of the fragrance are listed on screen. Biggest takeaway here, apple and oak moss. Now, you spray it on initially and you're gonna get a very inviting and a very just made me wow almost. It's like this apple scent, this bergamot, and you get it like right off the top. Keeping on with that, you start to get a little bit more of a cinnamon note that kind of comes into it as well too. And the fragrance really comes off as something highly unique and at the same time a little bit old school. It comes across as a newer / old school fragrance. It's really hard to put into terms, mainly because oak moss on one hand isn't really used that much in most fragrances coming out because of the whole perfume restrictions on the note at some point, and fragrance companies started coming in with more synthetic notes. But either way, this supposedly has oak moss, and you can really kind of smell that mixed in with that apple note. Now the fragrance kind of remains with that throughout most of the duration of the fragrance, so it's really pleasant in that manner and really comes across as something that's playful and at the same time kind of uplifting, which is really nice. Now it's on the heavier side in terms of the strength of the fragrance. You spray it on and people are going to smell it from you at least 4 or 5 feet away. It's a heavier fragrance on that note. I don't want to give you guys any impression that it's on the lighter side. It really isn't. It definitely doubles as kind of like a heavy fragrance at that. It's a good fragrance for the fall and the winter. It's going to last you easily 12 plus hours on the skin. In fact, when I sprayed it on the skin, when I say 12 plus, I'm being very reserved, if you will. It lasted easily 24-ish on that, so just keep that in mind. This is a great fragrance for casual scenarios. It's a great fragrance that you can, wear out pretty much if you're just going out and you're going to be out outside a little bit. And if you're also going to be in like a bar or a place where you're going to be drinking alcohol, this is a good fragrance to actually wear that. I would not wear this in situations where fragrance might be an issue. Like if people are sensitive, I wouldn't wear it necessarily to work, and I would just kind of restrict it based on that. It's a good fragrance for any age group, and again, a good fall and winter scent. Compliment-wise with this fragrance, I generally did not experience any compliments with this, but I do think that in the right hands, this can potentially be a compliment getter. It's definitely a more aggressive fragrance that's out there. So if you do have good success with this, this fragrance will fit you to a T, if you will, for that matter. So just keep that in mind, when going forward with this fragrance. And finally, I didn't mention it before, but spray-wise, you probably want to go about 2 sprays with this one. You don't want to go heavier than that. You're probably going to choke people out. But if you're going to be out all day, you probably can bump it up another 1 or maybe even 2. So just keep that in mind with this fragrance. So if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I give this fragrance a rating 4 out of 5 stars. It gets 4 out of 5 stars because I was pleasantly surprised with this fragrance. I really was not expecting much. And to be perfectly honest, I had a little bit of snobbery that actually came in it, just because I saw the price tag for it and I was like, I really wasn't expecting much for it, but I was very, very pleasantly surprised. I really do like this fragrance. Some of the knocks on it, it's not as versatile as I would like it. It's a little bit harder to wear. It's a bit limited in use. I don't want to say very limited, but a bit limited in use in that it's good for the colder weather months, and it'll be good for a casual scenario. But outside of that, you know, it's a bit limited in use. But the price is right on this fragrance. It is a nice and unique fragrance. The other thing that kind of seesaws either way is if you kind of tended to like the old school, really powerhouse type of a fragrance, you're probably going to like this scent. It's going to be something that intrigues you. But if those old school fragrances were a little bit too heavy for you and a little bit too strong, then this might not be something that you like. All right, so that's pretty much it. Let me know what your thoughts are on Windsor if you've tried it from the House of English Laundry. This is a scent that I like and I probably will be picking up. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves and you guys have a great day.